Christmas means many different things to many different people. Some people look at Christmas as simply a time to receive gifts or money. Some people look at Christmas as a specified time of the year where they can actually be nice to people. We want to give a different and a unique look at Christmas. And I want you to just make a decision for yourself what Christmas is going to mean to you.
Such a wonderful day in the hood. When our sun's going down.
I'm going to call this a Christmas report. The house in the hood at the end of the block had a wrought iron fence and a gate that was locked. The fence, if you're observant, was in need of repair, and many passers-by wondered if people lived. The fence stopped visitors with curious stares from coming too close and getting too near. We're not being rude. We just don't want your pity. We're not the only family that gets food from the city. They want it as a family in this humble abode to release the great tension caused by their financial woes. Inside the house, where the family was gathered, the sofa was worn and the chairs were all tattered. The floor would creak and the ceiling was cracked. The windows had plastic to hold the cold winds back. In the front room of the house, where the Christmas tree was stationed, were brightly wrapped boxes of gift simulations. There were no garments inside where items normally would be placed, just a note of endearment and an emoji happy face. The smell of the cooked food and the hot chocolate libation made the mouth water in delight with culinary anticipation. Mom set the table with meticulous precision, and Dad prayed to God for such a bountiful provision. Now, this vision of Christmas is unlike many others. There is no glitz, there is no glitter, no gift wrapping clutter. This vision of Christmas is not gifts under trees, no toys or dolls or PlayStation 3. It's a vision of unspeakable joy that the world can't give. A vision of a Christ child that arrives to man so mankind can live. It's the child who brings peace with God throughout all generations, for all kinds of people, for every nation. This season of Christmas is the season of love, defined by a compassion that first comes from above. The house in the hood with the gate that was locked, which stood in the dark at the end of the block, was uninviting, so it seemed to the outside view. But oh, my friend, if the neighbors only knew, they only saw what the outside presented, drapes that were drawn and windows that were tinted. They did not see the love and laughter that rests inside the place, the intimate expression of kindness and grace, the relationship smiles and the fellowship cares, a feeling that can only be felt when you're actually there. I suppose the same could be said of our dear Savior's birth. He stepped out from heaven and came down to earth. The presence of the King of creation could not be any stranger than when Jesus the Christ was born in a manger. The shepherds watched the wise men who journeyed from afar bring gifts to this place because of a star. And our pronouncements today repeats what the angels said back then. God brings peace on earth and goodwill toward men. Merry Christmas, saints.
Merry Christmas.